Thank you for joining us on the news updates on Enyimba TV. I am Mary Ihejirika. Abba State Road Fund and Administration Board Bill 2024 has passed its second reading. The bill, sponsored by Majority Leader and Arochukwu Constituency Representative Honorable Uchenna Okoro-Kalu, proposes establishing a dedicated fund to construct, rehabilitate, and maintain Class B, C, and D roads across the 17 local government areas in Abia. The House also has passed a related bill, Abia State Rural Access Roads Agency Bill 2024, for its third reading. This bill focuses on managing and overseeing rural road projects within the state. Speaking to newsmen shortly after plenary, the Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Austin Okeze, said both bills have no area of conflict, with each of them performing different functions. Labour Party officially launched its campaign ahead of the November 2 local government elections in Abia State, setting the stage for a competitive race across all 184 wards and 17 local government areas. The flag-off event held in Aba marked the presentation of party flags to the party's 17 chairmanship candidates by the party's national vice chairman for the Southeast, Honorable C.K. Igara. In his remarks, Igara urged the candidates to remember that their platforms are a product of the party's collective mission, advising them to remain loyal to the party's principles and to refrain from adopting attitudes that place them above its ideals. Abia State Acting Chairman of Labour Party, Prince Ndubeze, appealed to Governor Alex Oti to uphold the democratic principles by ensuring a credible electoral process. Notably, Governor Oti and his cabinet members were absent from the event, even as the governor had, at a previous event in Aba, affirmed his commitment to Labour Party. The Abia State Harmonized Task Force, ASHTF, has expressed worry on the recent assault on its members and the destruction of its vehicles by touts and other accosted law offenders in the state. The chairman of the Harmonized Task Force and Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Ozo Nwachukwu, raised the alarm in a press release made available to journalists. He added that personnel of the Harmonized Task Force have been facing unjustified threats from touts and other accosted law offenders. Nwachukwu vowed that their consequences await anyone caught assaulting the Harmonized Task Force members or destroying their properties, noting that such offenders will be prosecuted before the law without any option of fine. President Bola Tinubu has launched the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem and appeal fund honoring Nigeria's military personnel and commemorating their contributions to national security.
At a State House ceremony in Abuja, President Tinubu has expressed gratitude to the armed forces for their dedication as the nation's primary line of defense, applauding recent successes in combating security threats. In tribute to fallen heroes, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akinmade, announced a donation of 500 million naira on behalf of the...
It is a great honor for me to once again launch the emblem to raise necessary funds. I will continue to assure you that the welfare of men and women of the armed forces will continue to be our topmost priority.
Senate President Godswill Akpabio followed with a 200 million naira donation on behalf of the National Assembly, while Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa pledged 50 million naira on behalf of the Service Chiefs and Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun.
President Bola Tinubu believes the Naira for crude transactions will stabilize the oil sector. The president disclosed this while meeting with delegation of the Implementation Committee on Crude Oil and Refined Product Sales in Local Currency. Briefing State House correspondents after the meeting, the committee chairman and Minister of Finance Wale June said the president argued that using the Naira was conceived to remove the exchange rate hurdle. He revealed the president's advice to the various players in the oil sector, including the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited and the Dangote Refinery, to work in harmony for the improvement of the economy and the livelihood of Nigerians. Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu says electricity will be restored to the northern Nigeria within the next 3 days. He disclosed this while responding to questions from senators regarding the power outage affecting the region and the recurring grid collapses across the country. He also reviewed the attacks on power transmission towers, especially in the northern part of the country, are acts of terrorism, while the current spate has left 15 states in the north without power supply. Deputy President of the Senate, Barwa Jibrin, who spoke during plenary, said the leadership of the Senate is concerned about the lack of electricity supply in the northern part of this country. Minister of Works David Umahi has responded to comments made by the House of Representatives Committee on Federal Roads Maintenance Agency Chairman Remi Oseni, who claimed that the minister had misplaced his priorities over the state of roads across the country. The lawmaker had called out Umahi over the deteriorating road network in the country during a House hearing last week. Reacting to the lawmaker's statement, Umahi, while addressing reporters on Monday, said the lawmaker had not attend half of what he has achieved in life. The former governor said he would not join issues with the lawmaker out of the respect he has for Speaker of the House of Representatives and the National Assembly. Justice Joyce Abdulmalik of the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja on Wednesday restrained the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, from further releasing monthly financial allocations to Rivers State government. The court ordered that the receipt and disbursement of monthly allocations since January this year by Governor Siminalayi Fubara is a constitutional somersault and aberration that must not be allowed to continue. Specifically, the judge said that Fubara's action in implementing unlawful budgets marked cross violations of the 1999 Constitution he swore to protect. Justice Abdulmalik made the order in a judgment on a suit by the Rivers State House of Assembly and its factional speaker, Martin Amewule. By the suit, the plaintiffs had asked the court to order the withholding of allocations and funds meant for local government in Rivers State. Consequently, the judge therefore restrained CBN Accountant General of the Federation, Zenith Bank and Access Bank from further allowing Fubara to access money from the Consolidated Revenue and Federation accounts. House of Representatives has resolved to investigate the conduct of the lawmaker representing Aba South, Aba North Federal Constituency, Alex Ikweche, who was invited and questioned for assaulting an e-hailing driver, Mr. Stephen Abueseya. Although he released a statement earlier apologizing for the act, the lawmaker on the floor of the House of Representatives regretted his action and said he is embarrassed by the development. The resolution of the House to conduct an independent investigation followed the adoption of a prayer by the majority leader, Julius Ihomvere, who came under the House privilege. Ihomvere drew attention to the shameful conduct, noting that the behavior came at a time when the legislative body is doing everything possible to protect its image. You're watching Enyimba TV News. After the short break, the news continues. In addition to business and sports updates, please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned. On business, Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, has adjusted the price of premium motor spirit, PMS, also known as petrol, to 1,025 Naira per litre from 998 Naira per litre in Lagos and environs. Similarly, in Abuja, the price of the product rose to 1,060 Naira from 1,030 Naira in what has become the third increase in the price of the product in 2 months. The latest increase came as the price of Nigeria's burning light crude dropped to $72 per barrel from $75 per barrel, indicating a shortfall of 8.2% against $77.96 per barrel reference price of the 2024 budget. in Lagos. Filling stations immediately adjusted their prices to reflect the new rate, while motorists were seen rushing to some outlets yet to adjust prices to buy the product. NNPCL had earlier this month hiked pump prices from 897 naira per litre to 1,030 naira per litre following the deregulation of petrol pricing by the federal government. In sports, Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) said the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has picked November 14 and 18 for Nigeria's final 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying matches against the Republic of Benin and Rwanda. A statement by NFF reveals that the matchday 5 clash with Benin Republic is on November 14 and will kick off at 8 p.m. Nigeria time. The matchday 6 encounter with Rwanda will take place at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, on November 18 and will kick off at 5 p.m. A 20-year-old man, Friday, Akinmade, has been arrested for allegedly killing a 65-year-old woman for allegedly stealing his 3,000 naira. This was disclosed by the Corps Commander of Ondo State Security Network, codenamed Amotekun Corps, Akogun Adetunji Adeleye, on Tuesday while parading 27 crime suspects at the headquarters of the formation at Alabaka, Akure, the state capital. Adeleye disclosed that investigation revealed that the suspect, who was arrested by Amotekun, hit the deceased with a stick in Owo local government area of the state, claiming that she stole his 3,000 naira savings. According to the Corps commander, the suspect in his confessional statement said he hit the deceased with a stick on the head twice when he challenged her, but she ran away from the scene. Friday said he didn't know that he hit the deceased enough to kill her. And that's a package of the news for now. Please join us for more updates in our subsequent bulletins. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe to this channel on YouTube. Click on the notification bell to receive alerts when new videos are uploaded. Thank you for watching. On behalf of the production team, I am Mary Ihejirika. Have yourself an amazing day.